All right, y'all. Welcome back to Dead Spot Podcast. Setup look a little different today. You know, I got to record this one from my phone. We have some technical difficulties with my computer, thanks to my son, but we won't even get into all of that today. We getting into the finals. Reg, we here. NBA Finals, we got the Warriors. Yo, Warriors. We got the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? It should be my Heat, but we'll get into that later. You know what I'm saying? But we got the Celtics. Light skin on light skin, shit going on. Okay. So we'll talk about the Heat and the Mavs in a minute, but let's just jump right into the series, man. First, how many games you got the Warriors in and why? Because I know you rocking with the Warriors, right?
Forth, like all week about this. I have the Warriors in 6.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be too disrespectful because I do believe in defense, and Boston brings it every night.
Night.
And I know defense wins championships.
Right.
So, but on the other end, they don't have no experience when it comes to NBA Finals. So I just see us, going into Boston, Game 6, walk them down. It's over. Game over. Yeah. This is how I see it.
Now, for me, listen, the last game I went to for the Warriors, funny enough, was the Warriors versus the Celtics. It was for my boy's birthday back on March 16th. So we in the game, bro. Them niggas was clamping. That was the game that really made me say, "Oh, okay, this defense is legit. This ain't legit. This ain't no, they on a run since the New Year shit. They really like that. The Warriors could barely get a shot up, bro. And my two partners that I was with, they two of the bigger Warrior fans that I know. They was like, God damn, like, these niggas is clamping. So from that, I'm like, okay, it is a kind of, I would say, a funky matchup for the Warriors a little bit because they so big and they could switch everything. But what I've seen against us is I seen the lack of experience that you were just talking about because it's like you got games where it's like y'all winning and it's like we right back in it, or it was a couple times where they could have did the kill shot and they just couldn't get that to fall, or they just couldn't knock us all the way out. You know what I'm saying? So a team like the Warriors, who have more shot creators than we do, who have more shot makers than we do, the Heat, like, I feel like that's gonna show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Like, if we talking just who got the better team, right now it might be, I don't know, because Gary Payton coming off injury. They said he might not be good first few games. Otto Porter still nicked up. But Robert Williams, when they end hurt, it's like I don't really know. Like, if you went player for player, it might be the Celtics.
It might be.
But when you look at the experience, and obviously Curry is the best player in the series. So you got the best player, you got the experience. You have 3 guys who, when they played every game in the series, has never lost a series together. So it's like, with all of that experience, it's hard to pick against the Warriors. Like, if it was just like, if this was just like, if none of them had experience, if it was not, it'd be hard to say like this, like they riding high right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you add the experience factor in, when you add the cohesiveness of just how Drake, Clay, and Curry play together, now you bringing along the young guys. I felt like it was good for them to get Moody sometime. Like,
that was
the last
big.
series.
That was big. And when he cut Damian Lee minutes, I was jumping.
I was not.
I was jumping. I said it.
I needed them lead minutes for my boy Luka, man. We was fighting for that series. I needed them. Kerr said enough is enough. So that also is another thing helping me with the Warriors. Like, no D Lee minutes, that's a positive for y'all.
That's a win every time.
Yeah, because how do you feel Clay match up against, like, because I'm sure he probably, because they said Wiggins getting the Tatum matchup.
Yep.
So how do you feel Clay gonna match if he the one who got to get Brown early? Because, I mean, bro, he's starting to get in his rhythm on offense. He kind of, you can see spurts on defense, but it's not what it used to be. So, like, is that a concerning matchup?
I mean, to an extent, yeah, because he's not all the way there. But I also know that it's going to be help every time. So if he does get cooked, it might be Draymond right there. It might be They say Iguodala coming back. I'm not too sure, but Iggy could bring some on defense. Yeah. Gary Payne could bring some on defense. So I know he's gonna have a little help back there on the right or the left of him. So I mean, it's okay. We just got to see how game one play out for me to really go in depth about it.
Yeah, I feel that. But and this is a point I will say. I've been on the bench and Clay bandwagon since about March. I've been riding that.
We about February, March, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I've been gung ho on that. But for this particular series, I do think it is obviously he started. It ain't like they're gonna change it, but I do think it's better that he start this series because of how big they are.
Yeah.
Like when you bring, because the little bit of defense he gives you after the injuries is still more than what Poole give you on defense.
That's 10 times more than Poole. Look, I went to game, what was that, 2? I went to game 2 against Memphis.
Okay.
And it was certain plays. Don't get me wrong, Poole was cooking on offense.
Yeah.
But on that other end, man, he was getting abused out there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, now going to this matchup, because, obviously I didn't think we was going to play Boston then. Yeah. But now this matchup, I'm like, all right, you can't throw him in the starting lineup.
No.
When you got big Jaylen Brown who's going to try to dunk on him every time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's Clay or nothing, really.
Because even like against my Heat, like Poole would have been, because we have we got people like Strus out there that's like shooter. So it's like, okay, put him on Strus and then put Curry on Lowry, and because our guards ain't just like that crazy on offense. Marcus Smart then got a lot better on offense than you got Brown. So you can't. Where do you really? There's no hiding him with that team
at all.
Because and Grant Williams not even starting. So it's like if Grant Williams is out there, he gonna pretty much stand in the corner. Mm-hmm. So it's like you could have maybe hit him on him, but he not even starting. It's gonna be Robert Williams and Al Horford. They too big for him. They gonna be down low banging. So there's really no matchup for Poole.
Yeah.
In this particular series, like it's gonna be hard. Like realistically for Poole, like I think he's important because of his scoring that he's gonna have to bring. Mm-hmm. But if he's not scoring, it's gonna be hard for him to even really get minutes in this series.
I was saying it earlier, like if he don't score, I said it like on Twitter to somebody, like if he don't score, he's damn near unplayable.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna give you anything on the defensive end. So he gotta be that hot, kind of like, I mean, to a better extent, like less extent, I should say, like how Barbosa used to come in. Mm-hmm. He'd come in, give them hot little minutes, give you some points, and then they get, you know what I mean? Right. Not saying Barbosa's better than Poole, because I don't believe that, but somewhere in the same realm, he should bring that to the finals.
Yeah. So, bro, I think y'all got it, though. If I had to pick, I've been waiting to see. I think I'm going to have to go with y'all, bro.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go with the Warriors. I'm going to go with the Warriors in 6. Just for this, like you said, due to the simple fact, the lack of experience. Mm-hmm. They literally was just up 13 points on my Heat with 3 minutes to go. And we won Jimmy Butler's shot from it being us in the finals.
Yeah.
You can't do shit like that against the Warriors because instead of Jimmy Butler taking that 3, it's Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. You're not finna, them not good odds for you, bucko. So the way they have trouble closing games against us who don't even have a lot of shot creators and a lot of bucket getters, I don't see how that changes or how that don't show his head against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Because it's like, y'all got defenders and y'all got shot creators and shot makers. We had a shot creator and some shot makers and then some defenders. Y'all have a little bit more of a combination of all the 3. So it's like, I just don't see it. Like now I said, like I'm not counting the Celtics out. I'm not saying that
I'm not gonna count them out. I was just telling this to my boy yesterday because he asked me the same thing. He feel like it's Warriors in 5. And I was like, ooh, that's interesting. But I know how defense, it translates way better in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it only takes that one off Steph night.
Right.
For it to be, Warriors in 6 or
right.
Warriors in 7. I'm not going to count them out because when we went to the finals, we didn't have no experience.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not gonna count them out. Yeah, granted, Kyrie and Love got hurt, but this the playoffs. It is what it is. But at the same time, anything can happen. We made it this far.
And the thing is, bro, because so the lack of finals experience is a big thing, but these niggas do got some experience in some big series. They ran up on Bron as some young niggas, took him 7. You know what I'm saying? They just beat Giannis in the game 7. They just went 7 with my Heat. So in a way, they is kind of battle tested. Like now, Draymond said on the pod, I was just watching his pod with Embiid the other day, and he made a great point. He like, Embiid, you haven't won a championship, so they say you can't win. He like, you know how to win. He's like, you don't know how to win a championship yet because you haven't did it, but you do know how to win. Like you do know what it takes to get to win on a high level. So I feel like the same applies to the Celtics. Like they don't know what it takes to win a championship because you need to win one to know. But I do feel like they know what it takes to win at this point, being that they've been in. I think Tatum have been in 21 playoff series so far, and I think Brown have been in 24,
something like that.
Because I know Jaylen Brown went to the conference finals the year before Tatum got drafted, right? His rookie year.
Yep.
So that would have been 3 extra series, and I know Tatum been in 21. So when you've been in 21 and 24 series, that's a lot of experience, and they've been running up against some good players, like So
I seen what it said. Tatum he played in 3 game 7s. I want to say, 3 or it might be 4 now with the Heat series now. But it was 3 game 7s when I seen the stat, and he was 2-1. Yeah, and 1 loss came to Bron. So I don't. Like I said, I'm not counting them out.
And they really almost had that one. If he don't dunk on Bron and chest bump that nigga and Bron just lose his mind, they might have could have been in the finals.
They beat them.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, damn, bro. Some of these Warrior fans, bro, I swear to God, they get on my nerves, bro. I swear to God, they do. But don't nobody get on my nerves like Malik, Reese, Reek, and all them niggas going for the Celtics. So fuck them. You feel me? We rocking. The Warriors, we gonna kumbaya this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of the Warrior fans feel like Dev don't really fuck with them. And Dev don't be showing love.
Just for the series, when the finals over, back to Miami.
We gonna kumbaya this one out. We gonna hug it out. You know what I'm saying? Bay pride. We gonna do the shit. So for this one, we're going with the Warriors. Yes, sir. In 6. Bro, I did a list too of the 10 most important players in the series. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you think, right? Both teams. So I got Curry 1, Tatum 2, Jaylen Brown 3. Now I put Wiggs 4. And
interesting.
The reason I put Wiggs 4 is because he getting the Tatum matchup.
Yep.
So his primary is the same kind of thing. But I feel like he was second most important, if not the most important player in the Mavs series because of what he was doing to Luka. So if he could do that, if he could have that same type of impact on Tatum, where, I mean, he didn't stop Luka from getting his numbers, but he made it tough. If you do that on Tatum and still give you 18 to 20 points like he did, I feel like that's a big enough impact because Draymond defense is going to be huge, but he's not asked to score. Clay going to actually be getting big buckets, but he's not going to be asked to defend on the level he once was. I feel like Wiggins the only one that's going to have to do it at a high level on both ends for the whole series.
I'm with that.
5, I would go with Marcus Smart for a lot of the similar reasons I just said for Wiggins. He going to have a Curry matchup for most of the time. And he also going to be expected to get some buckets on the other end. They going to probably want about 14, 15 a game from him, and they're going to have him on Steph or Poole or whoever out there. Like, if whoever. So that's pretty big, I feel like.
Yeah, that's big.
Dre 6. You know, what he do for the offense, what he do for the defense. He the quarterback of both sides. I feel like that. Then I got Clay. Now, before we started talking, I had Poole over Clay. But I literally just talked to myself. That's why I looked down. I had just switched it as we was talking because it's like we said, Poole might play himself out of being playable for real if he's not going crazy.
Yeah.
Clay's not gonna play itself out of being playable, in my opinion. So I think we got to go Clay over Poole. I got Clay 7, Poole 8. Al 9, and then Grant 10.
All right. I like the list. I would throw Looney in there.
Over
maybe
who?
Like around 10.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because he's gonna have to win a lot of rebounds. You got two big boys down there with Al and Robert Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Winning the rebound battle is key.
For sure.
Like if they don't get the rebound battle, that might be an extra 2 or 3 on the other end.
Yeah.
So you gotta, you know what I mean? Like these, don't get me wrong, you've been balling. 20 boards here, 15 points there.
Right.
But this series, it's like most important. Because, you know, Dallas, you ain't really got no bigs. You know what I mean? Memphis, so somewhat, but Steven Adams really wasn't playing like that.
Uh-huh.
You're going to see Robert and Al all day.
But see, so this is the only thing I had, reason why I put Grant there, because Looney would be 11. But the reason I put Grant is because Robert Williams' knee fucked up. So he might, I feel like
might
Grant
be little
play
spurts we see here and there.
He not going, and he definitely not closing the games no more. So I feel like Grant gonna play a big role as far as closing games. Sometimes he gonna be giving a lot of spelling, a lot of minutes, and he's gonna, like, if he hitting threes for them, bro, like they showed in the Bucks series, when he hitting threes, it's almost lights out for them. Like it's pretty much
kind of like. Do you remember when PJ Tucker always hit that corner 3?
Yes.
It's the same thing for him. Like,
exactly.
It's the same thing.
So if Robert Williams was if he wasn't hurt, I might put Looney over both of them just before what you said, but for the simple fact that Rob might be out, I feel like Grant, he damn near gonna be playing 25, 30 some minutes a game.
30 a night.
Just based off of that and the way he match up, the way he can switch, the way he guard, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I could see Looney impact too. I was also trying to have it 5 Warriors and 5 Celtics, but I'm not mad at Looney. I had sent this to my boy earlier to see what his opinion on it was. He had also brought up Looney. So,
look, a lot of people ain't going to speak on it, but Looney is major in this series.
So, would Looney be more important than Poole?
They kind of go hand in hand. It's kind of like with Poole, we need that scoring. With Looney, we need them rebounds because y'all don't do nothing else.
Yeah.
Everything else is extra. You know what I mean? Like, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
Okay. So for right now, I'm gonna stick with Grant only because of the Robert Williams thing. But I like the Looney. I could damn near put him on here as like a 10A, 10B.
Like 10A, 10B.
This is gonna be a good series. But bro, I will say this too about the Celtics. I feel, because listen, we was both like, well, they should get rid of Brown if the season ended. So now they in the finals. That probably not happening no more. But like the Derek White, when we got to touch on it, like that Derek White pickup, Al playing like he on steroids. I don't know if he is or not. We need to test it. Neither here nor there. Them was huge things that turned their season around. But I will say this about the Celtics. If they don't find a way to win this series, it could be dangerous because you could kind of look at them and say they could be the new Suns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
get to the finals, you catch a couple breaks, Middleton get hurt, couple of the heat people a little beat up, and you get to the finals. If you don't capitalize with their cap situation, we were talking about all year, what their cap look like, they're pretty much bringing back this exact same team.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at Giannis and them, Middleton coming back, I'm sure they're going to try to get some better little wings other than the white boys they be running out there. The Heat, we trying to make some moves. We'll talk about the Heat, what we trying to do in this offseason. We looking to come back better. We'll see what Philly do. Like, so it's going to be hard for them to just
I'm not going to count out Brooklyn either.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see what KD and them do. They said he might leave, but as of right now, he's still on the team.
He posted right now. It all depends on Kyrie.
Exactly.
Really. It all depends on Kyrie.
If the Nets give in on Kyrie and they make a few pieces of good moves, they obviously right there.
Yeah.
So it's no guarantee that the Celtics can get back here. So it's like they kind of the Warriors, like, bro. I mean, obviously you want to win as many, but bro, at the end of the day, niggas got 3 in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I mean, like if you lose this final, it's gonna be like fuck. But it's like the rings are still the rings. The
The
Hall
ring
of
still
Famers are
rings, and
still
everybody didn't think we'd ever be back
right. So the fact that y'all even got back is like wow.
in
I was
2
one of the people.
years.
I didn't think y'all was gonna get back for sure. So
In
like
2 years too. Like
in 2 years, literally, bro got hurt. He was out. As soon as he got back, he got turned back up.
it got
That's
turned right
impressive.
back up.
That's impressive. If you hating on that, then you just an outright hater in general.
Yeah.
What the Warriors did this year, I don't give a fuck about. I mean, I know Ja, but bro, like you say, people get hurt every year. They was just hurt and missed the offs for 2 years, so shit happens. So kudos to the Warriors. It's like for me, it's a lot more pressure on the Celtics.
Oh yeah, we playing with house money.
It's like, I mean, obviously the young guys ain't got it, but y'all core is ringed the fuck up. Curry, first ballot Hall of Famer. Clay, first ballot. Dre, we debated it. Maybe first ballot, but
maybe.
But a lock Hall of Famer.
But he's going in for sure.
So it's not really like Tatum them, and it's obviously Tatum them only 23, 24, 20, whatever, 5 years old. So they got a bunch of time, but you just never know how it's hard to get back to the finals, man. Everybody think, oh, I lost, I'm gonna be right back. The Suns just said they didn't even get out the second round. Now they talk about they not finna get back Aiden. They whole shit finna be fucked.
It's about to be a whole different team out there.
So it's like just that quick, bro. Sports it'll flip you on your ass. When you get that chance, you gotta capitalize.
You gotta capitalize on it. Like, and with Boston, like you said, I don't know. Like, I feel like if they win the series, of course, they're gonna keep the same team running back. But if you don't win the series, how do you get better?
Yeah.
And y'all,
where do you get better?
All this money.
Yeah.
It's only one way.
And on top of that, Robert Williams only make $11 million.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be asking for some more money in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be wanting anyway. I mean, Robert Williams deserves $20-some million for the impact he bring on defense. The live, like he's definitely a $20-some million man.
Mm-hmm.
So you already in the luxury tax. You're getting yourself further into the luxury tax. Al Horford is partially guaranteed. I think he getting $26 million, but only $13 guaranteed. But the nigga looked like the way he playing, it looked like they're not getting rid of him. So that's going to turn into the whole 26. Like it's gonna be tough, bro. So it's like it can become stagnant. If you win, obviously nothing else matters once you win a ring.
Yeah, once you win, you win. It don't mean nothing.
Who gives a fuck about going to luxury tax and this and that? Yeah. But if you don't win, it's a lot of questions for that team. Like, it could get tough.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
For sure.
But I mean, we're gonna see though. I mean, it get interesting. But let's talk about my Heat, man. The team that's really supposed to be here. You feel me? Jimbo Slice. You know what I'm saying? We lost in a heartbreaking game 7.
Yeah, sure did.
Man, I'm sick. I ain't gonna lie, Reg. I wasn't even finna do no pie, bro. I'm like, man, this shit over with. I'm finna just get into my financial literacy shit I be talking. We gonna get on into this until football season. I was sick. But we here, man. You know what I'm saying? We giving it what we can. I know off camera you asked me how I felt about the Jimmy shot.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told you, bro, like in the moment, obviously in the moment because he missed, I was hot. I'm like, fuck, he missed. Like he shouldn't have shot that. But like as I heard him talk about it, other people talk about it on TV, and then like some people get their opinions on social media and shit. Like he had played the whole 48 minutes. He was already hurt. He was gassed. So it's like, I'm going for the kill shot. I'm going for the game because I felt like he felt we had just had to come back from down 13 with 3 minutes. So that was already draining. I felt like he knew that we didn't have enough in us to go 5 more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had more of it. Like, even though we would have had the momentum,
they had the energy.
I feel like we could have, I felt like he thought we would have gassed out in that 5 minutes, or at least he might have gassed out. And
That's
Jimmy
fair.
gassing out is just as bad as the whole team gassing out.
Yeah, Jimmy go, the whole team go at that point. So
it's like, I feel him on that. The only problem I would have with the Jimmy shot is that he shot it kind of early.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he had just hit that same shot in the first half, but it's like, bro, even if you hit that shot, we celebrating, we jumping around, it's still 14 seconds left on the clock, or anywhere from like 13 to 15 seconds left on the clock. They still got Tatum, who had just hit some tough shots. He had just hit that sidestep three
that he always do.
Then he hit then he got the out of bounds play off of Jimmy. I shook him left, faded right, hit him. He had just came off hitting some tough shots. So to give him 14 seconds, and they had a timeout, that was a lot. Now, late game execution for the Celtics had been bad all series. So I'm not saying we wouldn't have been able to get a stop, because they had been tripping over themselves in the games the whole time.
Every time.
But I just wish he would have took it with a little bit less time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gave us a little, Bam could have been down there to maybe get an offensive rebound. We get another look or something. Like, there was nobody in position. It was literally make this shot or it's over.
It's over.
And then another point I brought to you was the fucking him fouling so quick. I felt like when he ran over, they had Marcus Smart. Somebody, I can't remember who was, I think it might have been Lowry. Whoever was already there, Jimmy came crashing. Trap for about 2 seconds. It was still like 11, 10 seconds on the clock. Trap for a hard 2 seconds, bro. Anything can happen. Red nigga travel. Fucking, he might think somebody open, try to throw it out, steal.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm just a firm believer in trapping, and people mind get fucked up when they be trapped sometimes.
Yeah.
You try to make the winning play. You try not to be the one to fuck up the game. When you try not to be the one to fuck up the game, you can be the one to fuck the game up.
Every time.
So I really that's the only critique. But at the end of the day, bro, Jimmy, our best player. Jimmy was the only reason we was in a game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Respect to Jimmy, bro. So it's like, as far as I'm concerned, nigga, Dwayne Wade, nigga, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, and then the rest of them niggas. Alonzo Mourning 4 or something. But for me, bro, I've been watching this.
I'm with that.
You like that? I've been watching this shit almost 20 years, bro. Jimmy, bro. Respect, nigga. I'm fucking with it. I don't care, bro. Mourning got the rings. He rode D-Wade to get it. Bosh got the ring, but you was our third option getting it. We love you for it. You could be 5. But, bro, Jimmy, bro.
Hey, I really wanted the Heat to win, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, do you remember the Jimmy Wiggins beef about 2 years ago? I wanted to see how that looked on the big stage. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, I forgot about that, though.
I wanted to see it. I'm like, I remember he was calling you soft. You got to show him you ain't soft. Like, let's get this done, Wig.
Oh, see. Fuck, Jimmy, we supposed to be here showing you, nigga, you is soft, nigga. Fuck, bro. That would have been lit. I still think we got a great matchup, but no, for real, on some personal shit, that could have been for sure something.
Yeah.
Angie's on some personal shit at my house. You know, Angie, a huge Warrior fan.
Big Warrior fan.
My Heat, it would have been bragging rights for forever up in this motherfucker. You know? But it is what it is, bro. We're going to be back. We're going this offseason. We're going to make some moves. We coming for a guard, bro. Donovan Mitchell. Realistically, if Bill would, but I understand he want the money. So if you want the money, do your shit. But I would want Bill, and if we can't get him, Levine. If we can't get him, then D. Mitch.
Knowing Pat Riley and the way he do business, well, from what I've seen, I should say, I would expect him to tell Lowry, you got to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
He making big money over there. Guaranteed money, too.
I was on Twitter hot when we gave him 35 million a year. Like, bro, I don't know if it worked like football, bro. Could we turn some of this shit into like a signing bonus?
I'm not even sure.
I know they be doing that shit in football and be switching it up and then spreading it out longer and shit, but
yeah, something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. Cause 30, whatever the fuck he make, I know it's guaranteed. Like I know that. So
yeah,
from there, I don't like it. What he signed? Was it 3-year 90?
it was it was like 3 years 105.
3-year 105.
3 years 103, 105, something like
Something
that,
like
bro.
that, right? Where it's like 35 a year or something like that. Yeah, it's like 3-105.
Yeah.
That's ugly. It's not Lowry. I mean, I like Lowry, but he's not that. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
and that's the thing about the Lowry contract and the CP3 contract. In the time of signing, you're expecting to try to go win a championship. So if you go win a championship, like we just said, nothing matters. But once you don't win the championship, now having these old ass niggas,
you got to go back to everything you did this past summer.
Yeah, and it don't look as good now. Chris Paul at 37 making $40 million don't look good. Kyle Lowry at 36 making $35 million don't look good now. Now while we both sitting at home in the finals about to start in a couple hours, that shit not looking too hot for us. Man, I don't like it anymore. I was feeling it 3 weeks ago when he was hooping.
I know y'all need a guard. Y'all need a guard for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would try to get a big.
A big?
I would get a big and like you got to pull Bam down to the 4.
Yeah. That's his real position.
I like Bam at the 4. It's his natural position.
Yeah.
It don't got to be the big of the big names. Like, say like a JaVale McGee. Go over there. Rim protector. You got your scorer at the 4, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get a guard.
Right.
Whether it's Levine, Donovan Mitchell, whoever.
Right.
That's the second option. And then if you can cut down this Lowry contract, because I seen something like Mike Conley could be available. And I'm like, Conley and Lowry kind of give you the same thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't deal with Lowry and then his backup is Conley. That would be a lot for me to handle, bro.
You know what I mean?
I don't think we could do that one.
Yeah, I don't. We gonna see though.
I feel like, and bro, we did get something wrong though. I got corrected on. Embiid not finna be a free agent at the next year.
He not. It's 2 years.
No, he signed a 4-year deal. He signed 4 years last year for nigga sent it to me and called me an idiot. He didn't have to call me no idiot, whatever your name was, I forgot it. But he did hit me with it was 4 years, 196.
Okay.
Last summer. So that article we had looked up, you had to scroll all the way to the bottom. For some reason, it was saying like that's his current contract.
Okay. It's the extension.
Yeah, you know how the extensions
go.
Like, you got to still do your contract.
Yeah.
So this contract that he under, it end in 20. So this next year is the last year of that contract, and then
next he got extra fall.
Yeah. So that's what we fucked up at.
I forgot about that though. I did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I want to get that out there because somebody was like, man, y'all talking about Embiid gonna be a free agent like fucking idiots. He ain't no free. My bad, bro.
Hey, players fuck up.
Players fuck up. You feel me?
Players fuck up.
He was on my head though, so I thought I'd come over here and say that. But yeah, bro. If we could get a solid big shit, bro, is Miles Turner still with the Pacers?
He is. But I know we've been hearing trade talks about him all year. So
yeah.
I know he could be available for the right price, for sure.
Somebody like, bro, if we could get somebody like him, like that might be thinking a little too high because might be a little, but if we could get somebody like a Turner and then one of them guards, oh my God, we right back.
You're back.
We right back in the mix. So, like, we just got to see. I mean, JaVale McGee, bro, I was hoping for him. I was going to talk about him in a second when we got to the Mavs.
Oh, another thing about that, though. JaVale McGee was caught at a Warrior game watching us during, it was against the Mavs. I want to say it was probably game 2.
See, he was watching the Mavs.
I think he want to come back. I'm not entirely sure on that.
See, bro, he need to go to the Mavericks, bro. They need bigs.
Bad.
Like they need to call the Suns and say, listen, bro, we coming to take all your bigs. We taking Aiden and we need McGee, nigga.
Bad.
Like
they should even call Indiana though with the Pacers. Like, hey, that could work.
Yeah.
What y'all want for Miles?
Yeah. They could use him too for sure.
Like him. Cause I know Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban gonna spend some money.
Right.
Hey, him. If y'all could get two pieces, maybe another wing or guard player, something like that. And
all right, got cut off for a second, but let's jump right into the Mavs, bro. So me, I was somebody that picked the Mavs to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been catching a lot of heat, rightfully so, bro. I knew what I was doing. I knew if I didn't get it right, I live in the Bay, so I was gonna be catching heat from every which way. So I was ready, nigga. I was geared up. But bro, like when I looked at the series, it wasn't me hating on the Warriors. I had picked y'all against Memphis. I picked y'all against, but I really felt like what they did against the Suns, as far as hitting them threes, keeping it close, and Luka being able to bring it home would have been working. So like game 2, they was in it all the way. Then they had like a few minutes in the second half where they just fell off.
They fell apart.
And it's like completely, and it's like that game was over. They should have won game 2. I really do believe that. If they win game 2, it's a whole different series.
Hey, I'm a Warrior fan. I tell you, we were supposed to lose game 2.
Exactly. So when they lost,
anybody that tell you different did not watch the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I was telling all my boys, I'm like, they're like, you think we're gonna sweep? I'm like, it's possible because they were supposed to win game 2. They was gonna win any game. It was game 2.
For sure.
They're like, yeah, that is true. But I'm like, I don't know. It's still Luka. I picked the Warriors in 5. Got that one right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can never count Luka out. I don't care under any circumstances.
Right.
You can't. Yeah, he's slow as a snail and all that. None of that matters.
None of it, bro. When that nigga get cooking, that nigga get cooking.
And furthermore, about my Luka take with Phoenix not picking him up, that showed in that series. So I was telling my boy, he like, why you say that? I said, think about it. You got Book and you got Luka. You don't even need CP3 no more. So where does that money go that he's making? It's going to another store.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Luka, Book, and maybe some big man out there, I don't know, or whoever.
Right. No, for real.
Like
nasty.
It's nasty at that point. Like, he like, you got a point. You got a point. So
they fucked up with that. And then he came back, bro. It's always bad when the nigga you passed up on, they come and bust your ass like that.
Exactly.
But I don't know, bro. I hate that it went like that because I hate that. Because, bro, I don't think that because everybody like that just showed like how much better the Warriors was than the Suns. I just feel like the shooters didn't keep like they got hot in them games they won against the Suns.
And they got cold against us.
They couldn't buy, bro. In game 3, them niggas went between Bullock, Finney, Kleber, Dinwiddie, and who the last shooter is another one I'm missing. And whoever the 5th one is, I can't remember, but they all went on Bertans.
Bertans?
Between the 5 of them, they went 2 for 19 from 3, bro, for the whole game 3. So it's like, my niggas like, oh, bro. Well, bro, I couldn't predict they was going to go 2 for 19, my nigga. I didn't know no shit like that was going to happen. So it's like, if they going to shoot that back, if somebody would have told me it was going to be a 2 for 19 game in there, all right, well, fuck it then. We going with the Warriors. I thought they were going to be able to shoot good enough, hit 3, because if you look at, what other game was that they, what game was that they up? Oh, the game 2, bro. Like, game 3 of the Heat Celtics series. Jimmy get hurt. Don't play the whole second half. We was up 15. The only reason the Celtics couldn't come back is because we was making timely shots. We wasn't just killing. But every time they would score 6, 7 points in a row, we hit a 3. Okay, kind of cool them off a little bit. they go 4 in a row. Okay, we get a steal, and it like the Mavs couldn't get the shot they needed to just calm the cool the way. I'm not saying they have to stay hot because they starters was hitting that game, but you don't have like nigga just 1 or 2. Like they was missing. They missed like 5, 6 shots in a row.
Like I want to say, Bullock and Kleber, they was like 0 for 15 in that game.
So it's like, bro, you do that in back-to-back games. It's like it's not gonna work out well. So it's like I do feel like I do think Luka need more help to win more consistently.
Yeah.
So like, man, my partner, I was talking to Dio, he like, bro, you can't say they need more help and you pick them to win. I feel like I can though, because I feel like they had a good system for what they was doing. We finna shoot hella threes, and hopefully these motherfuckers fall, which they was getting good looks. Games 1, 2, and 3, but they was getting open looks. They just wasn't falling. And then we're going to close it with Luka. The reason they need more help is because that's not something that you could just say it's something that's just sustainable over a whole playoff run or over years to come. But in the one series...
It's not feasible.
Right. But in that one series, I didn't feel like Wiggins showed me something I didn't think he could do. I didn't think he was going to be able to play defense like that consistently on Luka. So it's like that was a big factor that I wasn't accounting for. And the missed threes, bro. I feel like if they would have shot at least... If they would have shot how they usually shoot, I'm not saying they have to shoot how they shot against the Suns in them last games, but they were just out of their mind. But if they would have shot regular, I feel like they would have had a better shot.
They would have had a better shot, but I mean, I tweeted it. Like, Bullock was like 0 for 10.
Yeah, bro.
And he was still out there playing.
He played 40 minutes that game.
I said, you're not going to win no game like that.
40 minutes, bro.
Like, you're never going to win a game like that.
He was 0 for 15 from the field and 0 for 10 from 3, nigga, and he missed his only free throw. I think that nigga
like, wait a minute.
I'm
just sitting there watching the game. I said, all right, I don't know Bullock for defense. You know, because when you call from shooting, you usually lock up on the other end. Like, I'm fucking up on offense. Let me try to lock down. I don't know you for defense. I know you from shooting that 3 ball.
Right.
Once you wasn't hitting it and Kid kept you out there, I said, we won this game. This game's locked right here. Because you got an unplayable player playing right now.
And that's where they need more pieces because for example, for the Warriors, if Poole not hitting, you got Clay, you got Otto now, you got GP2 before he got hurt. Like, you have other people. The Mavs only have one way to play because they only have a certain amount of niggas that can even get out here for so long.
Yeah.
So it's like the way that they wanted to play, they came with I think Jake Kidd drew up a cool game plan. It just didn't work. When you playing against a team that's more talented, the game plan got to work to
it has
perfection.
To be on point, 100%.
And I was hoping, I was thinking like, okay, the game plan gonna work. They gonna hit their shots, and Luka gonna be generational. I said it on 2 different pods. For them to win, Luka had to be generational. I was betting on them to be generational. Now he still averaged like 30-something, 9 and 8, but he wasn't generational out there in that series, so they wasn't winning. That's cool. I was wrong on that. But I'm still happy that he was able to get there. He was able to play a team that had that championship caliber mindset, makeup, because like that's now we're gonna really see who he is. Like, is you finna come back next year in a better shape? Is you finna come in more hungry? Because once you get a taste of it, of almost getting there, it's like,
I want to get there.
That should be, if you really one of them niggas, like I think you one of them dogs, hey, this is your only focus should be now. Like,
yeah.
The all NBA teams, let people like me talk about that. I'm gonna hype you up, Luke. Don't even trip. You ain't gotta worry about that. You keep making them first teams and shit, but for you, his only focus now should be how can I get over the hump to get to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I tasted it a little bit. It was on my tongue, but then I want a whole bite of that motherfucker. So now we'll see. He needs to come in 15 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
He needs to be working on his lateral quickness. I'm telling people he not that laterally quick. And they like, you can watch him play offense and say he not laterally quick. He ain't laterally quick on offense. He don't be blowing by nobody.
Nah.
He pick his spots. He make you guess wrong. If you guess wrong, he can get by you.
It's a bucket.
He can get you on his hip. He ain't out there just quick. to work on all of that. He got to get it up at least to the level like with Steph. Like Steph's still not a great on-ball defender, but he's a top help defender in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like he's not missing no assignments. He's not out of place. He where he needs to be. If he could get to like semi that level, the sky the limit. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be a lockdown defender. I don't care what nobody says. No.
Yeah.
Get some lockdown defenders around him. But you, Luka, you got to be able to at least move your feet, bro.
You got to move your feet. And lateral quickness, and just work on the jumper a little bit.
Exactly. Because it's like with the defense, bro, it's like he's so bad on defense that like Poole was making him look bad because he was doing this, but Luka's so bad that he trying to guess right.
Yeah.
So he could be there. So he guessing and biting. That's show you how bad on defense you is because you shouldn't be biting if you're not that bad on defense. Them little weak ass side rips he was doing wasn't that bad. I mean, wasn't that serious. But you gotta jump it. And then as far as his jumper, like, bro, that's what I'm telling niggas. Niggas is already saying Luka top 5, 6 player in the world. He can't even shoot yet.
Exactly.
He ain't even no good free throw shooter yet.
Exactly.
Nigga told me in his faces, Luka can't average 30, and he just averaged 28 3 seasons. He can't even shoot yet.
And he can't even shoot. So imagine when you get that jumper right.
Bro, even if he go to 80% from the free throw line, he at 30.
He's going to be at 31, 32.
Already. Fuck the 3. We just talking about the free throw line. What? Let that nigga get the 35% from 3. It's over. Let him get the like 30, 37, 30. But it's going to be hard for him to get the 37, 38 because of the shots he take. But if he get up to 38% or something, nigga, it's over. And
hey, you know, on the early season props for next year, I might take Luka for MVP.
It's coming, bro.
Because I know them odds are probably going to be like at plus 1,500, plus 1,600.
Because they going to have Jokic at the top.
Yep.
Well, I ain't going to lie, bro. Luka been the leading favorite for MVP the last 2 years.
All right. So
in Vegas,
lowest I probably says like plus 800.
Yeah.
Like, probably like Jokic, he's back-to-back. Giannis, of course. Embiid. Like, you know what I mean? They might throw an old head in there, Steph, maybe KD, whoever. Like, you know, then they might throw Luka.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how last season, before this year started, right? I know all the gambling people were saying, why are the Warriors plus 1,300?
Yeah.
To go to the finals.
Right.
And I was just sitting there like, we missed 2 years of playoff hoops. Now I got us plus 1,300 to go to the finals. Y'all know something we don't.
Right.
Like, so from there, look now. You know what I mean? Like, so it's possible for sure.
So yeah, I think because I picked Luka to win MVP this year. I don't see how I don't like, bro. I don't see how it's hard to not pick him every year almost, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, or his overall impact on the game, plus if his team, like, bro, I don't think niggas looked at this team, bro. Nobody thought a 4 seed. Well, nope. I did. I had him finish at 4. Shout out to our preseason predictions. I did have him finish at 4.
I might have had them 5. I'm not entirely sure.
We got to go back and look. And we both said if he finished top 4, he was going to win MVP. We was wrong on that.
He was my MVP, though, this year. He was.
Oh, you had Big Luke.
The numbers, when I look at the numbers, top 4, that's the MVP.
Yeah.
It's just Embiid and Jokic had way greater years.
Yeah.
Like, my preseason MVP was Giannis.
Right.
But the numbers, Luka, top 4, come on, man.
And with the slow start they got off to, and was still able to get in the top 4, yeah, bro. But before we wrap, I don't want to forget, I got another. So I was talking to my guys yesterday, and they were saying Luka don't play winning ball, right? So what do you think about this point that I tried to make? Because what my thing was that they were saying he really ball dominant. He's super, like, obviously he take a lot of shots. He take a lot of clock. But my thing is, I feel like it's not really fair to, like, throw him in with Harden and them yet because he haven't had the teammates.
And look, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Because look, think about it. When Bron was in year 4, right? And he gets the comparisons to Bron, but Bron didn't have no teammates. He was ball dominant.
Yeah.
And in the Eastern Conference Finals, Bron scored the last 25 to go to the finals.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Luka had the same athleticism, he would have been doing the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
So when he gets another teammate that could take some of the pressure off of him,
right,
y'all gonna say he plays winning ball at that point.
And that's what I'm saying. Because like, that's my only thing is let's wait until Luka get that second real piece before we say he not. Because Harden had it. He had CP3. He did get Russ. He did get some pieces where it's like, okay, bro, you need to be able to defer more to win, and he wasn't really able to do it. Now, if Luka get not saying he gonna get it because he in the finals now, so he probably gonna resign. But if he got a Jaylen Brown type player like we were saying earlier that he need, if he get a nigga like that or a PG type of player or something where it's like, and he's still playing this exact same way and not trying to give in, then y'all got it.
Then y'all got it.
He don't play winning ball. He's just a number getter. But with the team he got right now, bro, they just showed you if they're not hitting threes, they do nothing else.
Hey,
Bullock, he went over 10 from 3 and brought nothing else to the table.
Kid said it. We're gonna live and die by the 3
because he know that's the only thing that they can do because they don't have much. Brunson can create, but at the end of the day, bro, Brunson my height, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
it's great. He's in the NBA, but it's only so much you can do from 5'10", 5'11", bro.
Yeah.
Dinwiddie, bro, like he good, but the thing about he's not consistent enough. That's why he's not
streaky.
He's streaky. That's why he's a bench player and not a starter because one game he gonna give you 30. He literally went for 31 game and then came back the next game and got 6. And that's what he do.
That's what he do.
I'm not mad at it. Dinwiddie, I hope they bring Dinwiddie back. I like him in that bench role, but that's all you got is Brunson and Dinwiddie. And niggas like, oh, bro. Because like when I was on their hot game 3 when they went 2 for 19 from 3. And niggas like, oh, bro, now you saying he ain't got no help? I feel like you should be able to say the help didn't show up.
The help ain't. We watching the same game.
Like, bro, I'm not saying he ain't never had no help or all these niggas are just not NBA players, but like, bro, that's like if the Warriors lose and Curry go for 35 and Clay is 0 for 10, Poole is 1 for 7, Draymond don't even take a shot, and Wiggins go for 2 for 15.
Yeah.
We blaming Curry or we saying his help didn't show up?
The company didn't show up.
That's not saying that he don't have no help. It's just saying in this particular game, you niggas dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of the series, and I'm not trying to give Luka no passes. Please don't get me wrong. Luka got to be better.
Luka has to be better, but he need help. There's no way. Bertans is making somewhere like 17, 18 per.
That got to go.
You can't tell me that 17, 18 can't go somewhere else that's going to contribute to the Dallas Mavericks.
And Bertans barely getting in any. He was barely playable.
He barely get burned. So
not even just against y'all, against the Suns too.
So, like Bertans, his game, if he don't hit threes, there's nothing else he's gonna give you.
Like, bro, he literally shoot 2 threes. If they don't drop, he back. So it's like the Dinwiddie with the Kristaps, but bro, I don't know what Mark was thinking. I know you got to match money, so he was trying to get Dinwiddie and Bertans to match the Kristaps money to get it off, but I wish they would have got somebody else other than fucking Bertans, bro. And Bertans got like 2 years left on his deal, bro. They stuck with that nigga.
Yeah, I don't see how you get rid of him. Who wants him?
They gonna have to get him off to somebody like the Thunder, bro, or the Pacers.
For like a late pick or something. Like something's got to happen.
You know what? He gonna have to be involved in whatever trade they do to get a big because they ain't got no cap. So if they go get Aiden in a signing trade, he's gonna have to be in that because of the money.
Yep.
That 17 it's gonna supplement an offer, or if they try to go get Miles Turner or whoever they try to go get, he gonna have to be involved to make the money work. Just how he was in the Kristaps deal.
Yep. Oh, that's crazy.
Well,
I didn't know he had 2 left.
Yeah, he got like 2, maybe. Yeah, he got a couple years left, bro. That shit is sickening to even really think about.
That's wild, right there.
Let me see Berton's contract. Let me double check because they call me an idiot if I get it wrong. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, bro. He got 3 years left on his deal.
And
He
what
got
number?
20. He making 16 and 20 in the year next year 23 season, 17 and 24, and then 16 and 25.
Oh no.
You can't have him on the books for $49 more million for 3 more years. He gotta go,
no.
bro. They gotta figure it out.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, so he the first priority, get him out and then try to start building up around. Remember too though, Tim Hardaway coming back.
Yeah. I mean that's gonna bring something to the table.
Tim Hardaway might not, but Tim Hardaway with Luka, bro. Tim Hardaway was nasty with Luke.
Yeah. I mean, how I look at it, really, because we're not sure what Brunson gonna do. Brunson played himself into a contract.
Brunson needs to go to Detroit with Cade.
Yeah. You know how I feel about it. I see my game plan for Detroit if everything works out. Yeah. I want the Kings to pick up Keegan from Iowa. Pick him up 4.
Let's do
let
it.
My boy Jaden go to Detroit.
Let's do it.
That's gonna be a nice little 1-2 down there. Man, look.
Hey, bro, I've been rocking with you since you said it, bro. I'm on board with you. That one.
Look,
I like
it's
that.
It's all up
Red.
to the Kings. Don't do King shit. Don't do it.
Cause, bro, and they talk about they might get Aiden, bro. If Aiden don't go to if he don't go to the Mavs, he go to Detroit. You talking about Ivy, K, Sadiq, Bagley, and Aiden. And if you got Brunson as your 6th man,
hey, in the East, y'all can
with
get in.
Stewart as your backup big,
y'all can get in the East. Hey,
that's a nice motherfucking start to something, nigga. Not saying they where they need to be, but that's a hell of a start.
That's a start right there. I'm telling you. How I felt about Scotty Barnes last year, I feel the same way about Ivy this year. That his game is just gonna translate. Explosive guard, get up and down the court. He's gonna be nice.
I'm hot they even got the 5th pick, but if it work out, bro, they were saying, what's that other guard name, bro? It's a 2 guard.
Shaden Sharp?
Yeah, they were saying that the Detroit might look at him too.
He nice too, though. He is. I just like big guards, really. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you. I like him too.
Just big guards where I know it's just him and Cade together. They're gonna be like, oh man, Detroit basketball is back.
Hey, bro, and Cade play a little bit of defense. Niggas better act like they know.
Yeah.
He slide them feet and he long as fuck. So I can't wait to come on here and be talking about them because, bro, I'm excited about what the direction that they could be going. And it's just like a team like Detroit, bro, they ain't been relevant since hella long ago. So it's like for them to get back on the map, it's just time
Detroit
to see some
almost
new
ain't
teams,
been relevant
bro.
in 20 years.
Yeah, it's just time to see some new shit, like some new.
Like realistically, like they. All right, what was that? 04 they won, right?
04 they won. 05 they lost to the Spurs. 06 D Wade got them niggas out of there. 07 Brian got them.
Brian got them out of there. 08 to now, total relevance.
Yeah, because I think after D Wade got him out of there, they got rid of Ben Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace ended up in like Cleveland or something.
Yep.
Chicago.
Then after that, that's when they fired the coach. After D Wade year, Ben Wallace left. After Brian year, they got rid of the coach, and that's when they start looking at trading Billups.
And then Billups got shipped to Denver.
For AI.
You remember AI was out there for half a year.
Yeah.
Right?
So
it's on, easily 15 years.
Yeah. But shit. So we're gonna see, Reds, brother. But we're gonna see. I hope Detroit turn that shit around. When the offseason come after the finals, we're gonna get into some like what should these teams do, what pieces should they do as free agency come around. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here as a spectator. My team didn't make it. You enjoy the finals, good brother. Good luck to your boys. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting a parade in San Francisco, and I cannot wait.
I'm gonna be there. Angie's gonna have me there. She already on my ass. She told me before I bet not pick the Celtics when I came in here, so she already didn't put the hit out.
Hey, she did say though, when we was doing our preseason picks,
Yeah,
it's gonna be the Warriors versus the Bucks.
Yeah,
that was her pick. I remember it clearly.
Yeah.
And I told her it's up to Clay if that happens.
Right.
Hey, it all panned out for the Warriors.
Y'all was right on. And no cap, bro. Middleton don't get hurt. She might have been
on to something.
You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We here now. But you feel me? Reds, my brothers, was a good one. We gonna get back on. Like I said, good luck to your boys. Bring it home. Them light-skinned niggas out in Boston, their time is coming, but it ain't right now.
It ain't not yet.
Hey, like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify, tap in with us. Like, comment on Twitter, comment on YouTube, whatever you want. If y'all don't like something we said, we here. Peace.